Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of AlphaBean Gaming. Today I'm going to be narrating another kind of behind the scenes Terraria video. So while I was out building a house for the dye trader in the desert, I noticed some text out in the bottom left corner. I didn't record in time so you won't be able to see it, but it basically said that you feel an evil presence watching you. And when that happens, the Eye of Cthulhu is about to come and get you. And so, at this point, I had better weapons. And so, I went back to my house. And sure enough, the Eye of Cthulhu came out. I had my whip, and so I was able to attack it. And it also enabled my slime to do more damage to it. Because that's what whips do, is they let your minions do more damage. And so, I was able to, I think at this point I had also acquired a tsunami in a bottle, and so I was able to maneuver a lot better because of that extra jump. So I was able to dodge the Eye of Cthulhu's attacks, and my slime was able to get it. It was a slow process, and I had to dodge the little eyeballs that were coming out too. My cat was taking damage. And the reason I stayed home at the home base was because I had the nurse, and I could go to the nurse if I needed healing. It can be a risky strategy because if you're just sitting there by the nurse, you're kind of vulnerable. But that's the strategy I did for a while. And as the fight progressed, the kind of eye part of the Eye of Cthulhu comes off, and it's like this eyeball with teeth. It's really creepy. And so I'm fighting this thing. It focuses a lot more on charging me rather than getting rid of those, or spitting out those little eye minions. Now in expert mode, the more damage you do to the Eye of Cthulhu in this state, the crazier it gets. Like, it gets really crazy. And you're about to see what I mean. See, now it's just like flying all over the place. So I keep going, and I have to keep dodging the attacks. And at this point, he does a lot more damage when he actually makes contact with you. So I had to go get healed with the nurse a bunch of times. The nurse is healing herself too. Unfortunately, tragedy struck, and Harley, the guy, died. So Harley was slain. But eventually, I was able to defeat the Eye of Cthulhu. I was getting pretty close to dying at one point, but I got it. And I got some pretty cool items too. I'll probably talk about those in the next episode, but that was the thing that happened. And then just some random stuff later on. I got home, and I was just making some transactions, you know, like selling stuff and buying stuff and whatever. And then I looked really closely at the screen. You can see I'm like looking really close. And I see an angry dandelion. And it's just this really random thing that will spawn in. It does damage to you. And it comes on windy days, and yeah, I don't know. It's not that exciting. It's kind of rare though, so I saw it, I was like, oh, cool. And then also, I was watching the guide and the merchant talk and like play rock, paper, scissors with each other. And it totally looks like the guide is just like standing on the merchant's head, and it just looks really dumb. But yes, that is some more stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.